Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he gets it up past the 35. And the Rams at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, LA. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score, yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Complete to Drake London. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback charger on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
22.
Stafford. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Arnold Ebiketie brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Finding room at midfield. Room here to run. Still going. Touchdown, LA! Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch. Made at the 21-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw here. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story.
2nd and 3. And that is incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Rams 14, Falcons 7.
They get this out left. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Come on, set.
Patterson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's got it down to the 28.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Right, 22.
Back to throw, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football's a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Stafford on 3rd down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone.
Take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, 70 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's London. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
First down, Falcons.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Second and 9 now.
Second and 9 at the 43-yard line.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33.
It's a gain of 10. First down at the line.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Rams 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll run on first down with Akers. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Allen! His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and fourth overall as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Young way through the kickoff point line.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Arnold Ebiketie in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man, it's London. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Ready.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ridder, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
35.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Richie Grant in on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Stafford launching one for Henderson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And they run the option on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start.
His kick is good.
So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Hey, middle. 32.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Coup now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score. Falcons 56. Rams 35.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Brandon Powell on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
32. Big 20. Hurry. To the middle, let's go.
To throw is Stafford. Dancing to his left. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They give up the middle to Akers. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw here.
He's got his man, London, right side.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Schwartz. Touchdown, Falcons.
Anthony Schwartz
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
In this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. they just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other